is Joy from xTool. So welcome to our X2 P3 Accessory Live. So in the last live stream, we've already uncovered the most powerful and most intelligent CO2 laser yet in our X2. So in today's live, we're going to talk about more about our accessory. And our accessory system is actually is the same as our P3. Is the most powerful, most comprehensive, and also the most intelligent accessory system you would ever had on a desktop laser. So before we going further to our accessory, we want to just give you the general information about our price and also the lucky draw. So our price, please remember that we only have 2 days left. 2 days left to pay your final payment. If you are a deposit payer, you only have 2 days left to save $1,000 on your orders. So if you are buying standalone, you can save $1,000 and buy at $5,899. And if you buy X2 P3 versatile bundle, which include X2 P3, RA2 conveyor feeder, and mobile stand, you can buy at around $7,000. This is a very valuable price. And if you add the AP2 Max, our most powerful industrial grade purifier, into the bundle, is like all-in-one bundle. You can buy the bundle in at the around $9,000. So it's a great deal. And for those of you who haven't bought the deposit yet, we also got you the early bird price. The early bird price is actually $600. You can save $600 on all X2 P3's bundle, including the standalone. Because early bird price, we know that P3 is not cheap, so we give you some time to really consider if you really need to buy it. So that's why we offer early bird price, and this will end in 8 days, which means in September 30th it will end. So the price will go up to the MSRP price. So if you are really interested, then don't forget to grab this chance and really go with the P3. It will never let you disappointed. Actually, it's really powerful and really intelligent. So the P3 standalone is for early bird price is $6,399, and for versatile bundle is $7,519, and for the all-in-one bundle is $9,769. Okay, so and for our lucky draw, so the lucky draw today, we are going to have the first. We have one person to win the 50% off for AP2 Max. That's it. That is worth around $12,000. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it has like 4 times the air power than AP2, and also like 4 times the lifespan than AP2, but only 2.5 higher the price. So it's actually really worth the price. And you will, and if you win the 50% off, you're only getting half the price. And the next thing is the RA3. RA3, you can, we will select one person to win it free, and also the other one is the intelligent conveyor feeder. So yeah, that's all for our lucky draw. And without further ado, let's just get started with our accessory. So the first accessory I'm going to uncover today is actually the most, like, it's very popular in the last live stream when we show the movement and how we assemble it. You guys really like it. So today we are going to demonstrate it the first. So the first accessory we're going to demonstrate is the intelligent conveyor feeder. The intelligent conveyor feeder is actually pretty easy to assemble. Yeah, as we demonstrated last live stream, the main unit and also the roller, is actually already be installed in the P3, and you will never need to just come out. You just keep there, and what you only need to do is just to assemble the rail. Okay, so anytime you want to use the conveyor feeder, you just assemble the rail. So when you assemble the rail, be sure that the back and the front is at a line, right? So here we can guarantee you So now the movement can be guaranteed. Okay, this is the first one, and the second one. Yeah, they're approximately, they're approximately at a line. And I'm going to tighten it up with this hand screw. Okay. And the screw's a little bit off. Let me do it again. Oh, so I just turned the round direction, sorry. And I'm going to turn the right direction right now, okay? Okay, so it's approximately aligned. And today we're going to do something that is very distinct to our P3's intelligent conveyor feeder. It's this very thick wood. So how thick it is? It's like 21 millimeters. Okay. So for P3's intelligent conveyor feeder, we actually can really comes up to like 26 millimeters of wood. It can be moved here, the maximum thickness to move in the conveyor feeder. So, but today we are going to try the 21 millimeters of wood. Please help me. It's a little bit of heavy. Okay. Okay. So here's the tip. You want to make sure that your material is at the center of the conveyor feeder, not in the right or in the left, okay? And as you can see, right now it's already on the conveyor feeder with this much of thickness. So actually in the first generation of conveyor feeder of P2, it can only the maximum thickness can only has like 14 millimeters, but right now we have 26 millimeters, almost double. Okay, so right now what we are going to do is we are going to use this camera to do a full bed preview for this really thick and somewhat long wood. Okay. Wood. Okay. Okay, right now you can click. Okay, so what they do right now is to auto clamp. You can come up here. The camera can come up here. Yeah, you can see it's ready to be auto clamp. So clamping for P2's conveyor feeder can be a little bit complex, but right now it do the auto. When you just press the clamping, you can do it again. Okay. Yeah, when you press the clamping, it's done. So it's do it automatically for you. Okay. Great. And then what we are going to do is we are going to do a preview here. So what we will do the preview is just use this camera to do a full bed preview. Okay. So let's wait a little bit. And okay, right now it's doing its job. Yep. So as you can see, it's just captured the photos. It just captured the photos one by one. And then in the camera, in the system, in the software system, it will seamlessly stick them together to give you a full bed preview. Okay. So in the software, as you can see, it's now doing this thickness to you. You can see the photo is just seamless. The AI just helps you make all this photo together seamlessly, okay? Now what we are going to do is just to give it parameter, to set its parameter, and we're just ready to go. And we are going to just engrave a circle to give you to see that if it's like perfectly enclosed, the motion accuracy for this thickness. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, you can come up closer. Okay. As you can see, we have this cover here. The cover actually stops from the smokes outside of the machine. Okay, so it's already done, and we're going to see. Yeah, so it's a perfectly enclosed circle. As you can see, it's enclosed there. The end point is enclosed with the starting point, okay? So we actually proved that the motion accuracy for this really thick wood is actually really good. So if you want to do some thick wood engraving for like your signage or something, you can really rely on our P3 to do it, okay? So after we test this, wow, very really thick wood, what we are going to do is just testing, is just to cut a really good acrylic sign. Acrylic sign, 黑色的亚克力在哪里? Okay. So let my colleague give me the acrylic. Where's the acrylic? Okay. Oh, it's here. Okay. So we're going to actually cut this 1.5 meters of acrylic. So, you know, for the rail itself, the standard rail, it is suspended on the air, and you don't need a table to just put to the rail. It's very convenient. And the standard rail can stand for like 1.5 meters of material. So this is actually 1.5 meters. And we are going to put it in, and we're going to cut some shape on it to see the actual cutting effect of this conveyor feeder. Okay. Okay, help me. Great. Okay. Because you can actually engrave on this too, but to save time on the live, we're just not engrave it. We're just cutting it. We just show you the ability of it. Okay. So right now we are doing the auto clamping and also the. Okay. So now I'll show you the auto clamping. We just do it. Okay, it's measuring the distance, and it's done. And then we're going to do a preview. Okay, as you can see, the preview is fully automated. You don't need to do anything. You just let the machine do itself with the camera on it. As you can see, the camera captures the photos you see on the software, one by one, okay? One by one. Yep. Is that smooth? And also, after it's being captured the photo, the reel will return the material to its original place. to its original place. Yeah, this is, we call auto homing. Auto homing, yeah. So you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is just place your design on the right position on the software and set your parameters and go with your cutting ability. I'll go with your cutting. Okay, so I just want to say that this intelligent conveyor feeder is actually, I can almost guarantee you, it's actually the conveyor feeder you will actually use frequently on your daily life. Because other brands has similar functions of conveyor feeders, but the setup process and the whole process is just so complicated. So I mean, like don't want to really just use it every time and set up every time. But for the P3's intelligent conveyor feeder, we solve all of this complexity. And this is actually really easy to use and really can help you in your daily life. So if the functionality is so hard to use, I would think that you won't want to use it. But xTool P3 intelligent conveyor feeder really solve this and really give you a really good smooth workflow on the hardware and also the software to help you just really use it. Okay, so is it going to be processed? Okay, there's some things on it. Okay, so okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, it's cutting really smooth. We're actually doing a curve cutting, because curve is much beautiful than just straight line. Okay, great. So while we cutting, I actually want to show you that some comparison between the intelligent conveyor feeder, the P2S conveyor feeder vs P3 conveyor feeder. Okay, please show the comparison. Please show the comparison. Yeah. So for the P3 intelligent conveyor feeder vs P2S automatic conveyor feeder. So for the preview mode, if you are using the P3 intelligent conveyor feeder, we are using an AI seamless tiling preview. And while for the P2S, it's only partial preview. You cannot really preview the whole thing, but just a little. So the accuracy of the final cutting may not be as you wish. So actually a good preview can really guarantee the final result is what you want. And then the homing, after the preview, the material will go back to its original place. So we call it homing. Okay, so it's auto, but the P2S is manual. And the clamping is auto, P2S is manual. And the working area is actually, for the standard kit, is actually bigger. And then the max length, theoretically, if you add a multiple of rails, it can be unlimited of length. Well, we know that you might not need to you might don't have the application of using the unlimited length, but theoretically it can be like this. Yeah, and also for the thickness, it can process about maximum is 26 millimeters of wood, and the installation base, the main unit, and the roller is a one-time installation. You just install it when the first time you open a box, and you never need to deal with it. Okay, so for the P2S, you have to repeatedly set up the required base. And also the design of it, the design for the first standard rail is suspended rail. You don't need a table. And while the P2S need additional support table. And the price is actually, after all this great function adding it, it's actually $40 higher than the P2S automatic conveyor feeder. So it's a really great deal at the early bird price. It's a really great deal at the early bird price. Okay. So let me see. While we doing the cutting, I want to show you another thing. So, you know, when we cutting acrylic, it can be really, and also cutting wood, there might be lots of smokes and also odors or something. And so we have this IF2 2.0. IF2 2.0 is actually the upgraded version of IF2. So what this is actually in your P3 package. We give this to every P3 owner. So the upgrades for the IF2 is actually it becomes more compact. So the size of it is compact than the last generation, but the power is actually higher a little bit. So don't look at this small size and see and say it's like not powerful. It's actually pretty powerful extractor. Okay, it will extract the smoke and also the things you don't want, dust from here, from the air, from the P3. Sorry, from the P3 out to outside of the your home or garage or something like that. Okay, so this is really a great and also the valuable solution for the ventilation outside. And the other solution for the ventilate, if you don't want to ventilate outside, you might need to have AP2 Max, right? So AP2 Max is another great ventilation solution for inside. So here is the AP2 Max. 我昨天的滤芯在哪里？滤芯。Okay, so here is the AP2 Max. As you can see, it's very compact. It's very big actually. You can, when we use the AP2 Max and P3 together, actually it can be a tabletop for our laptop. Yeah, sometimes we use it this way. But as you see, the filter size is just very large. Here we actually bring the filters here. Okay. This is all the filters, but the new filters, okay? This is all the filters that will in the AP2 Max, okay? So as you can see, it's very thick. And it's very large. The size, the area of it is very large. And what is, it's actually have 7 layers, and what's the added layer for the AP2 Max is this formaldehyde layer. The formaldehyde layer. This layer can break the formaldehyde released on the wood when you're cutting the wood or engrave the wood, breaks the formaldehyde into CO2 and water. So we cannot guarantee 100%, but I think majority of it will be filtered by this filter, like 80% of it. Okay, so it's actually really needed if you do like a lot of wood cutting, a lot of wood engraving, and you don't want to smell too much of formaldehyde because it's not healthy. So this is a great option, AP2 Max. And also like, it actually can be, it's movable. So yeah, although it's very heavy, but you know, as me, we have wheels there, we can still move here, this. So it's a great option. And this is like AP2, it can be disassembled one by one. Yeah, so I'm not going to disassemble here, but I just want to show you. You can change your filter. Okay, I think the cutting is finished. Right? Okay, it's almost finished. Okay. Okay, so let's get into the AP2 Max vs AP2. AP2 Max vs AP2. AP AP2 Max vs AP2. Okay, so the AP2 Max vs AP2, we can see that it's a 4.6 higher the air power than the AP2. So it's like 700 square meter of per hour of airflow rather than just 150. So the airflow is much higher than the AP2. So as you know that AP2 Max is an industrial grade air purifier, smoke purifier, so it must have strong extraction to extract all the smoke inside of the P3. Because P3 has large size, so AP2 might not can be really efficient at this area, at this working area. At that we have like 72 cyclone array versus 39 cyclone, and it's 4 times longer lifespan. It has industrial grade filter capacity, as I just showed you. It's just a very powerful, and it's have additional formaldehyde layer, but only it has like 2.5 higher the price. So yeah, it's actually very valuable, though it's a little bit expensive, I know, but it's very valuable. Okay, so now let's see what we cut today. Wow, look at the shape here. You can come closer here. Yeah, look at the shape here. It's very beautiful cutting, very beautiful. Right, so this will be a pretty beautiful wedding sign. Yeah. Okay. Okay, pretty beautiful. Okay, let me put here and we do the next project. And for the next project, actually we are going to do with RA3. So RA3, actually today we welcome our product manager here to our stage. Yeah. So yeah, so it's Jimmy. So he is the product manager for the RA3. Okay. So for the RA3, right now we want to just first we want to show you that the very cool feature of RA3 is just the 3D modeling. Yes. 3D modeling, right? So we can do a 3D modeling right now.
Yes.
This is your mic.
Okay. Oh, as you see, this is our new RA3. That has a storage box and can put all things in this box. Yes.
Yes. Oh, so maybe you can really just mic. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is to do a 3D modeling for this to show the user.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can use this. Okay.
How?
Okay. So maybe you can do the 3D modeling here. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Maybe you can come here. So right now he is assembled the RA3. Okay, so we're going to assemble it. It's already done. Okay, it's very easy. And then we'll just to grab it. It's pretty easy to do. And then that's done. It's very easy. And then you can go up to the front to do the 3D modeling. Okay, so for the RA2 Pro, VS RA3 is actually that RA3 has so much more features, so it looks the same, but it's not the same. The assembling process and also the 3D modeling, the preview process is actually much different, easier, and smarter. Okay. Okay, so we'll show you in the software. Yes, right now here is the software, and you can see your design here. We are going to connect. We are going to connect the P3.
没连上。没连上，为什么没连上？你再连一次。哦，连上，可以。
Yeah, and then we are doing a preview mode.
快下看。等一下，等一下，等一下，降下去。暂时用对。
Okay. So right now we're doing the preview mode, and you can film it. So what the 3D preview does is actually using the LiDAR to measure the distance from the objects to the laser module. So it can calculate the height and also the height of the entire object, and then it used all this data to form this 3D modeling. Okay, as you can see, it moved from the right to the left. Okay. So if you are really interested in RA3 and you haven't bought the P3 in our first launch live, we actually have a really great deal today. You can buy the bundles in a cheaper price if the bundle included RA3. And also we are going to have a lucky draw today for the RA3. Okay. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is to just wait a little bit. It's done. And okay, let's take it to the software. So let's move it to the correct zone. And we are doing a preview. Wow, look at it. Well, look at it. So all the design is just really correctly placed on the our vests, on our vest. So it's very you can really just see what your final result is like. It's like this. Okay, so it's just pretty amazing to do that. Yeah, but today we're going to not just engrave the vest. We're going to engrave a bottle. Yep. So we're going to engrave a bottle. So we want to show you that the RA3 is actually really capable of grabbing a very like large and heavy stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
as you see, we have new things like this
T-shaped job.
T-shaped job.
yeah. And it can grab larger stuff.
You can put this like that
Yeah.
and put it in.
Yeah, it's just the whole process is just automatic. It's not just, oh sorry, it's not, it's using magnetic. It's using magnetic. So it's like very easy to do. Yeah, okay, it's done. And then you like, before you just like assemble it onto the main unit, you want to grab your like the jar first, so it will be easier. Okay. Okay, it's pretty steady. Hold really tightly. And then just push it in slightly, and you don't need to use any really force or something. Okay. Now let's put it into the machine. So RA3 has its place. You just place it in its right place and plug in the cable. Yeah, and a little tip about just doing the glass, transparent glass, is just to have this white tape on it, the white tape on it. Okay. Okay, so you can close it. Okay, so you want to do a little measuring there. Okay, right now we're going to process it. Okay, we're going to press start. Press start. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do here with our product manager is we are going to show you how fast it is to assemble our RA3, okay? How fast it is. Well, actually, because we know that from the RA2 Pro, it's very functional. It has all these modes: rotary mode, roller mode, sphere modes. But it is somewhat complex to do the assemble each time. So it may take minutes with a lot of tools to assemble it. But so in this version of RA3, it's actually RA3, we just make it so easy for you to assemble everything. So the first thing we want to show you is that the box. Everyone will have this box if you buy the RA3, and the box here is just, the boxes here is just so organized and so tight, and it has magnetic, also has the magnetic to really close it, and okay, so it has magnetic on the corner of it, and every component is stored properly inside the hole inside. So every component has its place, and you don't need to worry about lost it when you're using or assemble the RA3. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to use all these tools to assemble it. And we are going to using a timer to see how fast it can be assembled. Okay, so let's assemble a jaw torque mode and see how fast we can do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, sorry, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. So he's using the main unit to click to the base plate, and then we're going to screw it with the hand to make sure it's tighten enough for the whole rotary. And then we're going to assemble the jaw. As you see, it's very easy, very smooth. Yeah, and it's done. It's like, it's like very easy, and it's like only takes under 30 seconds. And I just get slow with this. Okay, so it's that easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so and the other things we want to show you is that when you switch from the rotary mode to the roller mode, in the RA2 Pro, it's actually really complex too. You need to use some tools to do it. But right now with RA3, it still is very easy to do. Okay, so let's get the timer and see from this to the roller how fast it can be. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, you just plug it out. It is that easy. And we change the screws here. We connect the roller transmission unit to the main unit, and we change the screws. Yeah, we change the screws here. Okay, then we tighten. And then we have our roller holder here. This is the holder for the end, for the other end, and the roller. Ooh, yeah, that is very easy. It's just structural design on it. Okay, so it's 56 seconds. So under 1 minute. Under 1 minute, you can assemble from the roller, from the jaw trunk to the roller. So it's that easy to do the assembly. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty easy to do. And we also have another one, actually it's similar as P2, right? So you have this, it's not similar as RA2 Pro, you have this stud for the sphere and
yes.
like the ball, right? So how
and the ring.
So and also the rings. Okay. So the rings and the balls and some sphere mode. Okay. So okay. So how do we do that? Okay. You just plug in really easily. And there are 2 ways to assemble the rings, right?
Yes. The first way is put it out and take it tight.
Yeah.
Yes, is the one way.
Yeah, this way you can engrave outside of the ring, right?
Yes.
So how do we do when we engrave inside of the ring?
Inside, we just put it inside. That will be done.
Yeah, that's easy. And there's one thing I want to show you, that if you engrave just the rings, when we doing engrave in the inner side of the ring, you have to tuning the height for the ring, right? For the rotary. So when it's at the correct height, the laser can engrave on the inner side of the ring. So when you tune in this, it's just not easy to tuning. It's really just sometimes a lot of work. But our RA3 actually done something really cool here.
In this time, we have the gold.
This time we have this roller, and you just loosen it, and then you just push it here, and you see the altitude, the angles, not altitude, the angles here. Like angles here is 26 degree. You just you don't need to look at this. When you're inside the inner ring, you just push it all the way to the end, and then you just tighten it. So here is the perfect angle. You don't need to do any tuning. You just push it all the way. And then here is the angle, the golden angle for engraving the inner ring, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's actually really easy to do. Yeah, so we actually tested 26 degree several times in our laboratory to ensure that this is the perfect angle for inside engraving. Yeah, okay, so we are finished with our bottle. Wow. This is a quick engraving. Yeah. So as you see, this is it's just like 8 minutes to engraving a glass like this. It's very large and it holds tightly. Great. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to engrave in batch, right? So another upgrade for RA3 is just this. Let's put it out. Yeah. So for the rotary, we're not just have one. Right now with P3, you can have 3 roller rotary engraved in one push of a button.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. Yeah, so this is like the efficiency booster for engraving in RA3, okay? So maybe you can, yeah. So you just put your bottle here inside here, yeah? It's that easy. Maybe you can put this into the P3 and let's engrave it to show you the productivity. Okay. Yeah. And to make sure they're at the center. They're at the center of it. Yeah, we're going to make sure they're at the center of the... Okay. Okay.
可以了，结果就是对的。行吧。
Okay. So let's put inside the... No, okay.
反过来。
Oh, it's not connecting the device.
没问题。
I'm just checking the parameter again. Okay, just press start. Okay. So you see the engrave. Wow, it engraves like so fast, and there are 3 of them engraving together. There are 3 of them engraving together. Wow. It's very. I just feel really feel pleased about engraving this way, because right now you can have 3 bottles with just one push of a button. Before you had to engrave 3 times. Right now with the roller RA3, batch engraving modes of the RA3 you can engrave 3 bottles together. Okay? So let's give whole view about what upgrades are for RA3. So please give us the RA3 vs RA2 Pro. RA3 vs RA2 Pro, okay? So for the RA3 vs RA2 Pro, the first thing we have is the LiDAR mapping for 3D preview, right? So they are actually aligned together. So you have LiDAR mapping to measure the distance, and also the 3D preview to give you the 3D modeling. You can have modeling for the revolving vessels. It has its limits, yeah. The limits is have to be revolving vessels. Okay, so these are 2 that RA2 Pro don't have, and it can RA3 when you because it has lots of modes in RA3 or RA2 Pro, right? The sphere mode, roller mode, and also the chunk mode. The RA3 and the P3 can actually recognize the rotary mode. There are different modes in the rotary. Okay, so when you put the rotary inside the P3, it can recognize it. And then you have inner side ring engraving with very easy setup. As we just said, you just push the angle right at the end, right through the end. You will get the 26-degree, very easy, perfect angle to engrave the inner ring. And then the max swap design. The max swap design, as we just said, is rather than magnetic, and also the structural design. Yeah, and also the chunk diameter is a little bit of higher because of with the jaw chunk, the T-shaped jaw chunk, it can be higher. Right now it can engrave like this much of heavy vase, and the price is actually not that high compared to all the information it gives to you. Okay, so it's a very valuable choice to do it. And also because we know that RA3 is a very, you guys really like it, and you maybe asked about the compatibility of the RA3. So right now it's only compatible with the P3 and also the P2S, because there's a lot of smart features on the RA3 that P3 and P2S can't have the foundation to unleash all the smart feature on the RA3. That's why it's only compatible with the P series right now. But after like maybe a month, maybe somewhat later, we will try to make it compatible with other series, of our X2 product. So don't be so sad that your machine cannot compatible with RA3, because we'll make it available later. But we'll try to make it available later. Okay. Okay. So there's other things I just want to give it to mention is that the mobile stand, okay? The mobile stand we're going to show you. So some people are asking, the mobile stand is it why it's like costing somewhat higher? Is it because yeah, it can really do heavy stuff, and also when the P3 is on it, I can move it really easily. Okay. So if it's P3 alone, I cannot move it. So when you're at home or garage, you want to move a little bit with your P3. It's just that easy to move. I can move, you can move, okay? Yeah, it's pretty easy to move that. And also, I want to show you that you can actually DIY your mobile stand, okay? So here is the wood we cut with P3, yeah. We cut the P3 and then the wood is on top of the mobile stand and you can put all the materials or the tools you need on it. It's actually pretty stable. And the other thing we did very interesting is we do a pegboard here. A pegboard here, this is actually cut by P3 too. Yeah, we DIY it last week. So you can put all the tools you want. Yeah, so it's really easy to do. And make your mobile stand a true desk, a true very useful desk for you. You can show the video of cutting the pegboard. Yeah. Here is the video we cut last week. And we cut it by P3 itself. As you can see, P3 can cut really clean. And also it has high accuracy in cutting, in motion accuracy, so that all the pegboard, all the holes are aligned perfectly. They are aligned like in a square. So you see, it's P3 can do a lot of things. Even DIY its own desk, DIY its own workstation. Okay. So, okay, I will put this back. Okay. So, well, here is the finished product. Okay. Wow, it's just like take like 8 minutes or something to engrave all these great bottles. Okay. Yeah, this is what you got in 8 minutes. It's pretty efficient to do. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is to engrave the RA3 with the ring. Okay. Let's put it out. Okay, so right now, when we set up with the RA3, with the ring, inner side ring that we just showed you, how to set up it easily, I want to do a lucky draw. Because, you know, we use the 5-watt module to engrave the inner side of the ring. And the 5-watt module, laser module is a guarantee a great quality engraving on metal, but we're still developing it, and it will be released in the later of this year. So right now I can't show you the process of easy process of to set up it, but you know, my colleague is doing the setup while I'm going to do a lucky draw. Okay. So a lucky draw is the first lucky draw is AP2 Max. Okay, the keyword is AP2 Max. You can win the 50% coupon off, 50% off of coupon. Let's get started. Please type AP2 Max, AP2 Max, AP2 Max. Yeah. Please enter AP2 Max. Okay, we got one person comment. AP2 Max. So AP2 Max is, as we just mentioned, it's a very powerful air purifier. It is 4.6, has 4.6 air power, 4.6 times air power than AP2, 4 times of lifespan, and also it is just 2.5 higher the price. Okay, so there are 100 of you entering. Please enter more. So right now it's 2,499. But if you win this lucky draw, you're going to only get it in 1,000, around 1,000. So it's a very valuable lucky draw, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I think there are 100 of you entering. Now let's do the lucky draw, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, welcome, L. Okay, your name is just L. Okay, so congratulations, you win the 50% off of the coupon for AP2 Max, okay? So congratulations. The next thing we are going to do the lucky draw is the RA3, okay? Please enter RA3, RA3. Please enter RA3. Okay? Please enter RA3. Okay, while we doing the lucky draw, we want to engrave the inner side of the ring. Please give me a look up, camera look. Okay. As you see, the 5-watt is on while we're doing the lucky draw, and then the R3 is with the inner side of the ring with 26 angle, and we are doing the process. Okay, you can still enter RA3. You can still enter in the RA3. Okay. How? Back to the RA3. There are 100 of you entering. Right now we can do, yeah, let's go up to 150. How about that? Give more people a chance to win. Okay, so R3 right now is $349. $349. So it's actually a really valuable, because there's so much thing it can do, and it's a lot of features are exclusive in the market. Okay, now let's do the lucky draw. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations, Katrina Bonomola. Katrina Bonomolo. Sorry if I don't spell your name correct, but congratulations, you win our RA3. You win an RA3, okay? And then the last job we are going to do is intelligent conveyor feeder. Please enter conveyor, C-O-N-V-E-Y-O-R. C-O-N-V-E-Y-O-R. Please enter conveyor, conveyor. Conveyor, please enter in that. C-O-N-V-E-Y-O-R, conveyor, conveyor. Conveyor, conveyor, okay? And right now it's already being engraved. Okay. So we'll just directly show you the ring. Okay, conveyor, conveyor, please enter in the conveyor while he's showing the. Well, look at it, it's pretty beautiful, and we actually have this motion, this video to show you the ring, okay? It's really easy. Okay, so let's go back to the lucky draw page, okay? Let's do the lucky draw. Okay, wow, congratulations AJ Peoples, congratulations AJ Peoples. You win the lucky draw. You win the lucky draw. You win the lucky draw, congratulations. Okay. So that's pretty much the end for today. So remember that if you liked our P3 and its accessory system, please remember there's only 2 days left to pay the final payment if you are the deposit payer. So remember the final payment for standalone is just 5,000. It's below 6,000. It's a value, I think, as powerful, as comprehensive, well-rounded and intelligent as P3. You can buy it under $6,000 is a very good deal, okay? So if you already paid the deposit, you only have 2 days to pay the final payment in under 6,000. And for the versatile bundle for the final payment is $7,000. And for the all-in-one bundles for the final payment is $9,269. And for the early bird price, if you're not paid deposit yet, for the standalone P3 early bird price is $6,399. You got 600 off, 600 off for all standalone and the P3 bundles. So all three of it is minus 600, and in the September 30th, the price will go up to the MSRP, okay? So you only got 8 days left if you do not pay the deposit and want to enjoy the early bird price. So the versatile bundle is $7,519, and the all-in-one bundle is $9,769. So it's all really great deals, and we really just wish you like it. Yeah, so that's pretty much for today's live. Wish you got a great week and see you next time. Bye.